Oh my God.
What's this?
Locals 246. You know what we is? We outside. What up, Locals 246? Alright, bring another video. Again, meet this fella here now. Again, do a little small interview. And when I get there, we going to parish Christ Church. So, we're gonna be at All Saints shortly. Alright, we know we at All Saints. Alright, I'm gonna call you now. Ready? So I can meet you right now. You know, I ain't call you know. State your name?
My name is Andrew Walker, also known as Drewski.
Okay. Alright, so you know the bad interview that we had when called you when you had to run.
A small shot of nitrous.
A small shot.
956.
1.0. You want to race something? Alright, so you know what? I have to just tell you back over the name because, yeah. How you come up with the name Drewski?
That came about from a car group. So based off of, you know, he's got Drewski. So Andrew is just Drewski. Yeah.
So it's Drewski.
Yeah, from the famous Gaza.
Tell me about the Drewski that on the track.
Alright, really truly the Drewski on the track is Drewski all about. The simple fact of being competitive. I believe that if you can do something, just go all, give it your all, and then go from it.
I'll go for you.
Yeah.
So tell me about your build.
My Colt is a 1988 Colt. I first purchased it as a 1482 automatic some months ago, and I acquired a 6-year 12 2-liter Mailer engine out of the FTO.
I want you faster at this plane now. Cause he can't call that do be a chow to me now. Alright.
It's a pretty reliable engine, to be quite honest. There's not much horsepower. It starts at 200, but it starts where a lot of guys try to kind of get at. So it's a good platform.
Good platform.
No regrets.
Alright, what got you into this racing?
Well, funny enough is that I thought that drag racing was one of the most boring things. I hated it, to be quite honest. I was always into track. I was spending my Sundays just putting in half length of gas and drive around Bushy Park back in the early times before we actually closed the track for renovations. So after that time is when, you know, track racing would have been downhill. And
correct.
The only thing for entertainment would have been drag racing. So I decided to take it up, and it got a little ups and downs, but that's very hard right now.
So Cardi, you trying to tell me that you like drag racing? No though.
It alright for me to be quite honest. It alright for me to be quite honest. No, because there ain't what's going on, but I don't put I won't say 100% into it at this point. But yeah, it's what's going on.
So that means you want to go back on the track later on to do, you know, the other
Not quite. I kind of have interest in other things, to be quite honest, and getting any younger. Yeah, but again, it's there because that's what's happening at this point.
All right, back to the questions. What time bracket in here right now?
In the eighth, I'm currently doing 8.5. In the quarter, I'm doing a 13.4. Yeah.
13.4. So you're looking to do a lower time?
Of course. At present, you know, our surface is not the best. F prep will probably be able to do probably 8 flat or probably 7-9. So that's my goal for the upcoming event right now, the 20th of this month, October. For the third in the quarter now, I know for sure I can get in 12s. Then no questions about that. Going forward, what needs to be done with the car or what we're trying to accomplish at present. So for sure, the time's been dropped.
Okay, that's nice.
Sure.
That's nice.
Sure.
Any upgrades you looking to do in the future?
Yes. But to speak of them at this point, I prefer not to, but there will be upgrades.
So you're gonna start aspirated or you're gonna get turbocharged?
No, next year probably turbocharged, but not in the current shell. Probably a more heavier shell, but you know, for safety reasons and more comfort. Yeah, but that's still with a question mark, to be quite honest.
So which means you're trying to tell me that you might end up going 2 cars?
I'm not sure. The plan was to get rid of the Colt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and go to another platform, but still Mitsubishi.
Okay.
Big cylinders and turbocharged.
Okay. How is drag racing in Barbados to you?
Like most things, it's better. Our challenges right now,
Better than years ago? Or a few years ago?
I would say yes, but there's room for plenty of improvement as far as having our own place, a place to call home as far as drag racing is concerned, and so us we could probably be better prepared and equipped.
Well, I thought you talking about room for improvement. What do you think that could be done better?
Well, we like to start with a trap.
Oh, yeah, that's the head
a
one.
trap, because I mean, right now you can see the racing scene kicking up, and basically we're the only place that still only race eighth.
Yep.
At this point, we're the only place that race half seconds at this point.
Everybody
Next year we're
to
moving away from that. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect most of the guys, to be quite honest. But yeah, a trap will help us because you're able to
do the
practice,
quarter.
able to invite persons here as they're inviting us, and we can go from
Because on my channel, a lot of people in the Caribbean is telling me, well, MVP next one. It was like, yeah, well, I can try. I can try.
Yeah, it's only so much that we can do, and obviously we can't put, you know, we can't really put down trap bite on road.
You can't put it on the road,
dangerous,
no.
and also we can't do it at bushy part for the better part
Because it's still going circuit.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Cause a lot of issues for the other club members from other clubs. Yeah, but that's kind of a big challenge for us right now. A home to call, some place to call our own, just for drags.
So when me and Marty was talking about it, what she said? She said I didn't do it at bushy part, so I'm confused right now.
Well, I've been hearing that for however many years, to be
Yeah.
honest. So for me,
I don't do anything.
I don't lose sleep over it. But it would be nice to wake up one day and say, yeah,
That actually doing it.
Part, and,
Yeah.
you know, the groundbreaking ceremony can start at 1 o'clock. And we can come and watch. That would be nice, to be honest.
All right. Any drag rivals that you noticed that really impressed you for the years that you was racing?
I won't say rivals. For me, yes, I'm competitive, but I kind of look up to persons. So persons like for instance, Muffin. I think he's probably one of the most progressive persons, to be quite honest, in the sport right now, as we speak. He did well recently, had the challenges or the case. Maybe all the guys that went down recently did pretty well. But he's one that, you know, everything he come out is being elevation all the time. So you can learn a lot from him, and the attitude towards racing and I guess life itself is one that you can learn from. Rivalry.
It's still rivals because when it's big.
We got 1 or 2 persons such as like Smash.
Yes.
You know, I got a couple hundred men there. We don't really chat for them on our level to put on it. You know, the fellas gonna catch me now, and because maybe you catch me then. It is a challenge to catch me come the 20th because of what's being done to the car. But yeah, but I don't really study the rivalry, to be quite honest. I more study my times.
You
So
study
basically, I
times.
race against myself.
To
So
get
like,
the lowest time all the time.
correct. So at
Yeah.
each time my car presents itself on race day, I would like to take point whatever or whatever the case may be off of my farming time and then go from there. So, you know, even though you would give a little banter and stuff, it's just sport for me. But personally, I like to look back through my slips and see, this is where you're going. And the thing is that also for me, I did all of this in a very short space of time. If we talking short as in could be 9 months or so,
9 months.
or less. You know, so it's kind of a big accomplishment for me.
So to you spend a lot of money?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. The reason behind my build, to be quite honest, was to show a lot of youngsters. I mean, some older ones that like the sport and have a passion for it.
Correct. Because
So-
the next question I was going to ask you about the motivational speech.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me put it in one.
Yeah.
For me, to be quite honest, I acquired the car. It was a car I knew of. I bought it reasonable. I knew of the setup, engine ways, registration ways before from a friend of mine that had introduced me to it. And I said at the time, kind of a bit pricey, and I went back to the drawing board. Eventually, I guess a year or so after it came back again, I was like, take me there. And I saw it, fell in love with it, went home, did my research for about 2 days, and decided, all right, I can purchase it. There's actually there's good out for this purchase. So yeah, and that was it. I was trying with a Ford G92 nitrous, and that didn't work out in 2023. That was a total failure.
What happened to that?
Head gasket blow, nitrous solenoid, blah blah blah.
Melt pistons?
No, it didn't hurt anything. It didn't hurt anything. The 6H valve was just sitting on the pallet, so I decided over there, just give me lift out the 4-cylinder, drag it from under the car, force it, deliver it, and just drop in the V6. Kareem Carter did the electrical work to the car. Kudos to him and big up to him also. Yeah, it didn't take us long.
So he's doing mechanical work, you said?
Yes, please.
Jeez, he's a shutter boy.
It's quite simple, to be quite honest. It's not hard how what. The way with average persons, however, is that if you can, and there's a purpose again for the build. If you're going to go into racing, don't be deterred by the whole concept of it is expensive. Yes, we know that. So stating the obvious all the time don't really make sense. What you can do, whatever, like I did, was to basically, what should I say, do your homework. Right? So for me, you know, 200 horsepower engine with the right drivetrain, the LSD, etc., in a pan car, for lack of a better word, is you starting where a lot of persons would have spent thousands really truly to get, and that's where I'm at, to be quite honest. I'm not going to disclose the figure that I spent, but trust me,
It isn't that hot.
It ain't hot. It's chicken feed, to be quite honest. Again, it's just about research.
That's impressive.
Yeah. That's no, again, the purpose behind the build was for persons that can follow if it came to me and ask a question, I'd be honest with them. There's nothing to hide about the car. Again.
So anybody could kind of talk to you that reason?
Yeah. Like open, I don't really hide much. I kind of open, but for me, the car is relatively cheap. The build. Never had to win the engine, you know, anything going far from here was just bolt-ons or wear-ons or whatever the case may be. So don't be turned off by persons saying, you know, it's a white man sport, it's an expensive this, expensive that.
Yeah.
You know, when they look at, just today I was thinking that, you know, I was always into the whole concept of track, but it's easier to have a dry car than a track car.
Correct.
Yeah, because
Track car, you're going to spend real money.
you can start with a $4,500 gauge to start with. In drives, you know, you're doing
Then you're going to buy them bushings too? You bushings?
No, but what I'm saying is that to start track, you have to start with a cage.
You start with
so
cage.
Your cage is $500 alone. So when you study that, imagine how much little parts you can get, tires and fuel and little tacklings to still give you a 10-second car in the AF or a 9-second car in the AF. So you still have somebody to make fun with, but you can't go and run a bushy part event without a cage.
Yeah, sure.
Right, so it's way much cheaper to come and do drives. I like the concept also of the guys coming away from the legal racing aspect of it.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice.
So,
Because any day more safer.
I believe you me, I did enough of that, and this is about I could put it over there because he passed. It's about 12
Years that you
ago,
do
so
it?
they give that up, yeah.
Yeah.
They made a promise and I never fell back on it, to be quite honest. And I good how I am.
So what do you think about street legs?
It's entertaining. It is entertaining.
You went to any of them?
Yeah, I went to the last one we had.
Okay.
But for me to go and do street legs, no. You know, you'll feel foolish that you're going to hurt your car and they say it's split. So my thing is that every time we car go, basically say fill up. You know what I'm saying? It's to get split. If you go to St. Lucie, it's to get split.
Get split.
Yeah. Again, I'm competitive, so to say I'm going to do street legs, you know, the average street car is not a 7-second car in the eighth. It's not really a low 8 in the eighth either. So really and truly, it's one of those things that you're going and taking advantage of a person in that sense. You know, the sport for me, I take it a little more serious. And what I would say to some of the other guys is that how should I say? Present yourself well, whereas you can probably get a sponsorship or two. For me,
Sponsorship always better.
yeah, I have about 9, 10 at present. Some chose to stay in the background, but I would like to big up POC Trucking, Talco Trucking also, Hunts on the Spear, M&J, that's Michael Eargard, so that's the guy that sells all the cars there opposite Gymnasium. We have OD's Kitchen, proper stuff and food here almost every weekend. We have another guy that chooses the background, and we also have about 2 to 3 more pending before the 20th. Right. Also, let me see what you all. Kermit's Bar, entertainment. So if you want to get some karaoke on, that's Kermit's every Tuesday. Also offer lunch.
What part of the location is?
Sombre Hill Christ Church.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good experience. But thanks to all my sponsors and supporters.
So tell me, saying, when you first saw me, right? You don't got to tell them how you figure it out, but what you was thinking?
Well, for me, I was like, all right, there's an avenue for advertisement. It's been a simple for me. Obviously, you know, you're the senior, through the years, your car, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw it as kind of a good,
Window
yeah,
to expose Barbados more. That's what it really is.
And not only Barbados, but we come back down to like small built guys, you know, guys that are trying to come up, and stuff.
Yeah.
However, there are certain persons that, you know, they have the builds and stuff, and sometimes the demeanor sometimes could be a deterrent to persons that are back up short and broad. And I would like to say that those that want to come out and do something, just ignore, and come out and do something.
Yeah. I meant the same.
Yeah. Don't worry about people, because at some point in time, you know, everybody start from there. Everybody ain't had the money or whatever the case may be. So, again, choose a platform that you can afford, choose a group that you can afford, and try to dominate that group. Because that is, for me, how you say, even as competitive as I am, that's what I do, to be quite honest. I would never try to say against a 6-second man, a 7-second man, well, a 7-low man, because I mean, I thought
Drewski come in and mash everything.
No, to be quite honest, I just trying to rally out the year.
Yeah.
And then see how next year goes, because they have other things they're trying to accomplish. To be quite honest, but next year, F equal is still around. F question mark. It's gonna be competitive. There's lots of things that we're willing to try on the extreme side of life. So yeah, and hopefully represent Barbados next year.
Good.
It was the plan for this year also, but you know,
work out.
Life has its challenges. So.
Well, I got a good avenue now to help promote Barbados, so I can continue doing this, because Sandy Racers is message me on IG, and you know what they tell me? Don't stop. Continue doing it.
Yeah, that's the advice that we give also.
Yeah.
Jamaicans have a watch panel.
Correct.
Guys doing vlogs, and you know, and we ain't really got that much.
Nope.
We got little clippages of a guy this and a guy that. But however, as far as you's concerned, no, I will got big you up because of, you know, simple, we call backyard builds.
Yeah.
No, what I dislike when it comes to showcasing cars in Barbados. Even if it comes to street digs, even a street digs, or whatever event, whether it's an eighth or a quarter, rather is a car show, you will find that only guys with a fast car or a well-known car will obviously get
the notice. Yeah,
you know,
that's the problem.
I kind of hate that, and I just kind of think of life like the man that lesser than me and sometimes the man that more. So you got to try to understand everybody in a sense.
Correct.
Right. So therefore, you got a man that knows starting out, and you know you wouldn't think that he care good enough to be put in on social media, and therefore the man be saying that and be like, you know, the man checking for me. You know, he feeling his breath. Sorry. He like, you know what? When I get to alright, just give that and go and watch. You know, so even something as simple as this.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Showing a man little CP9. You know, a man little
I want them to know that I record everything, every single thing.
That's fine.
And then when I record everything, this will really happen. I used to record small clips, I think, and then like when I was recording, I realized that somebody like you would turn around, holler for, yeah, you get my wrist. Then another man, you get my wrist. Then you get my wrist. And they say, you know what? I tried sending it out before about 50 videos. I tried sending it out on WhatsApp. And working out very good. Next more I get, that's still loading. So I say, you know what? I can slap everything on YouTube. Everyone wants to see my wrist, go up on YouTube, I gotta watch it. That's easy.
Kind of bring pleasure to a person, you know what I mean?
Correct.
Sometimes you don't always have a follower.
Correct.
No start, nobody really know about you. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying? Yeah. And obviously, I did event somewhere at a gas station, and the girl was telling me it was actually going to an event, the last event it did, and the girl was like, her brother got a Bellino, and he wants an envelope, so they give her my number. You know, because for me, I started somewhere, and you know, we would like to bring on somebody too, as opposed to doing it on the road, come and have a safe environment.
Yeah,
and it not be the most, what should I say at this point? Just let me say, we can work with what we got at this point, which is the little AF there and the quarter when, you know, the powers that be permit us, and let's do that as opposed to running bush road and causing havoc.
Yes.
You know,
Alright, I think this will be any interview because this here getting real big, boy.
Fair enough. I guess you got back at them.
Alright, thanks, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.